me just record my screen. Hopefully on Saturday mabalay na ninyo ha para at least kung maminaw ko nya then mag-share dayon ta in kaso nga natay mga additional ideas. So I will be going to Google. So I now actually remember on saan pagpangita og best titles. You start with research journals first, but you have to make sure the research journals that you are looking is related to tourism. So makita ra akong screen day. Makita ra siya.
Yes, done. Yes.
Okay, so you go to Google and you search um list of research journals or best list of research journals in tourism. For a while lang kay alay salig akong kagalingon nga Google kung okay, so actually the best site to look for the best research journals. When we talk about research journals, Mangguday, it is like a collection of research articles or research papers from different authors in a specific field. Like take for example, you have Philippine Social Science Journal. So it's a collection of the different research articles that talks about like social science and also some of the works of the students in UNOR no nga graduate school. Kay tungod kana siya nga research journal specifically like it's an institutional journal specifically for UNOR. Although it's an international index journal, they also allow like they accept external like from other people even outside of our country, but most of the papers inside the journal are from the graduate school students in UNOR, and as well as some of them talks about social science. So kita since tourism man no tourism man ang mag center sa inyuhang research, the best site actually to find like the best research journals is Saimago. So money, you take note of this in your notebook if you have a notebook no, because you'll be using various all throughout our research process no, uh, while we are you are making your research paper. So you will be actually gani I find it more time consuming to introduce you about research because gusto ko automatically ko anda yun ta workshop or write shop di ay no sulat dayon ta sulat pero kina especially for students like you no nga bago pa jud kay mo sa research importante jud nga introduce jud nako siya una so man mag double time lang ta nga I don't know if it's counterproductive no, but dunganon siya nato ang magklase ko sa introduction, write shop on the side. So yung ana ba, nasa mag i-alter-alter lang ako para dili pud ta mabiyaan kay kung maghulat ta mahuman ko sa introduction tanan, mag-discuss about the background of research, usa pa ta mag-write shop, layo na kayo no, dugay na kaayo niya. Hapit na ang December, no? September na ta karon. Nya kutob na lang biya ta December to present your paper just ko. Tani maka-extend ta until second sem. I just hope and pray. So, you take note of Saimago because this is where you usually find the best research journals. Depende kung saan na siya nga field. So, we will be choosing like tourism. So, um, again, why is it important to identify first the best research journals? Because you will then find in each journal unsay mga topics ug titles dira nga nindot po siya studyhan nga either related po sa imong subject. Take note, there has to be niching. Unsa nga niching ka ng alignment pod sa imuha nga courses gitik. Dili courses nga BSTM ha. Again, BSTM gani program na siya. Ang courses are your subjects. So from now on, we will call subjects as courses. No? So um, your title should be also aligned in the courses that you take. It may be in the first year until karon nga fourth year mo because at least naamoy gamay nga idea because for example mukuha mo og kuan like sport related to sports tourism but sports tourism was not really that like gitudlo jud sa inyo ha jud no, di siya murag course jud no. But if you pursue like a subject more on like ecotourism baron because you have ecotourism before nga subject, or heritage tourism, or mice tourism, no? Pwede man na siya, or events tourism kay tungod you have my subject man karon. At least you'll have like a bit of an idea because you already know the subject. So mo dapat na niching po no alignment. So i-go to Saimago, naka-follow through ra.
Yes, dam.
So you go to Saimago, you just click here. Actually, when you go to Google and search best list of research journals in tourism, automatically Saimago man dayon na siya ang mo gawas kay mo man jud na ang murag like the best website jud nga more rank sa mga best journals in the world. So as you can see here, ang number one jud nga journal in tourism is Journal of Travel Research. Dayon tourism management. Actually, most of my references are from these journals as well. Dili ko tigkuha pod sa akong mga references for my review of related literature. So, makita nimo diri kung pila ka book ang ning site niya. Nya importante ba ni siya class? Kay for example, you're going to publish your own paper pohon in Google Scholar o no in an research journal. So if you'll be cited let's say 5 times, meaning na interesting jud kay mong thesis nga daghan kay researchers nga mo cite si mong work. What do you mean by cite? Kanang i-mention ang imuhang study sa ilahang study. So kani pinakakuan ni siya no kay although mas dako-dako man ang tourism management no kay 8,000 ka book total sites ang iyaha. Pero kung lantawon nimo ang data sa Journal of Travel Research, dako kay siya H-index. Si tourism management, dako pug kaayo siya og total documents so kay 690 within 3 years. Dako pug kaayo siya og kuan total sites, no? Pero what makes Journal of Travel Research like the first, no, because kung ira siya sa SJR, mas dako-dako siya compare sa tourism management. At the same time, ang iyang total references is mas dako-dako pa siya sa tourism management. But this is not really ko ano dili naman ta ani mo mind kay di man siya kaayo ni siya mo ay bantayan ini ka writing a research paper. Ang bantayan na siya nimo ani is you need to go to these different ato ibutang kaning top 5, okay, taas mo ni siya nga lista no sa mga research journals. Diri ka mo agto sa kaning mga research journals to benchmark for research titles. Kay meaning, kung mo pick ka sa pinaka the best research journals in the world that is related to tourism, you will get the best ideas from these journals. So, mo click abi ko dire Journal of Travel Research. So, i-click na nimo na siya. But kung nabay contents dire. Dili gani, dili lang ta. Journal of Travel Research. Actually, makita na nimo sa Google Scholar pod si Journal of Travel Research. I don't know if it's open access ha. Mas nindot mo gud kung open access, meaning you don't have to subscribe to um get the content, but I will teach you how to get the content if it's not accessible. Oh, okay, it's here. Sage Journals. So ang ato ang purpose na is pangitaon na to ang content unsa ang iyang okay. Current issue ta. Journal of Travel Research. Atong lantawon ang mga title, no research titles sa mga articles nga na-publish diri nga journal, and then mangita ta og idea kung unsay title ato ang kuno. Oh, okay, here it is. But it's locked, it's not open access. This one is open access. Okay, if dili gani siya open access class, pwede naman nimo mo click ka sa specific like article, i-copy paste nimo ang link, i-paste nimo sa Sci-Hub. Actually, although Sci-Hub is sort of illegal, so sorry to say this, but I really appreciate Sci-Hub because it really helps people like us who are researchers and we don't have enough money because you need to pay. You need to buy a certain, like for example, kanino niya, although kinahanglan mo jud ka mo patronize bitaw no kay luoy pud biya kayo ang researcher nga naghimo ana no kay spends millions of like di ba millions of money no pero at least he's spending his own money to get his work published pero kung kita pud mo murag asa man ta og resources but anyway you have also resources like library genesis that will also help you have like an open access to different resources. So base ra ka di low carbon imperative, destination management under urgent climate change. Dili lang kaayo siya kano, it's more on like sustainable tourism siya. So kani is more on social well-being, achieving environmentally responsible behavior for tourists and residents, and norm activation theory perspective. So basa ra jud ka diri no if naay mga titles diri nga interested ka, pwede nimo siya kuon as benchmark and then you will just make um i-rephrase lang nimo siya and then make it like kuan siya, unique siya, specifically to San Carlos City only. So, no need for you to copy everything kaya that will be plagiarism na if you do not want to plagiarize, let's say, I would like to have this title, ma'am, kay I would like to study similarly kani siya nga title kay murag you can heavily relate to this topic. So, authenticity and product geography of making the agritourism destination. So, ano, open access man to siya, so pwede rin mong basa. Imong buhaton to rephrase kay I understand we are not all perfect and ano no si ako di magay ko perfect sa ako ang pag-rephrase no di magay ko perfect sa akong pag-grammar og sentence structure ang dako kay tabang sa ako a class. I don't know if you know this already. You just copy the title no. You go to Google, you go to Quillbot. I really like this because this is also helpful in my study. I introduce na ko ni siya sa akong mga bata sa una. So Quillbot actually helps you to paraphrase no a certain sentence. So kita lang yung nga moanabi ko nga paki-paraphrase kay vague ra kaayo ang kuan, ang kani nga sentence or kani nga paragraph. So ikaw nga medyo maglisod ko sa akong English ma'am, uy mahutdan ang pugkog English. Pwede ka mo gamit sa Quillbot. So you just paste that. So example, you like to make a study on that, no? Pwede pa mo plagiarize. So you just click paraphrase. Mo once you click paraphrase, let's just wait for a couple of minutes. Balhin sa kudzay. Hi, mom. Ari ko risby. Laban lang taning way internet connection. Pasensya kay day ha. Should be internet connection sa office mo na naki ano rami dire. Nagtitiis. Charot. Are you still there, Miss Christensen? Hello, Day.
Yes, dam.
Or ako, pinakog ako ang nawala. Nawala
Nakala
mo ko ato. Good.
nakasaman ko.
Okay. So, mo ni siya din, no? And pwede man po nimo siya kay so, for example, you're not really that satisfied with this kind of like pag-paraphrase so in the making of an agritourism industry ethnicity and product geography like you're not really satisfied with that you can just rephrase it for like a second layer na pud so i-copy na pud nimo siya i-paraphrase or rephrase na pud nimo siya dire sa PICAS now sometimes no where technology ends no the human intelligence will continue so kung ikaw if di mo bet pwede mo po nimo siya manually i-rephrase no to make it more like a research title you can just add bits of that but this can also help you like paraphrasing like for example you would like to make the title no because you already like benchmark from different research journals again you're not only limited to journal of travel research if you go to the list again, 'di ba daghan biya kayo to. So daghan mo kapilian. There's actually a plethora of different research journals in tourism, no, na tourism management, Journal of Service Management, International Journal of Hospitality Management. Daghan kay diri nga pwede mo kapili at least makakuha mo og idea unsay mga nindot nga research titles because these are one of the best research journals in the world. You can just find it there. If you don't feel nga it's attainable, pero mo po na siya kung giingon ninyo ha, only choose a title that is attainable, doable, it's practical, nga dili pod siya ing ana pod ka dako kay siya nga scope pero ikaw pod at the end mag-suffer mo no kay magtagbo. Take it from my experience no kay kato city wide ang ako ang research ga struggle jud ko. It took me almost 2 years to finish my study no kay data pa lang daan, mananghid pa lang daan ka sa LGU, daghan na kayo kuti-kuti no. So just start with a research that is doable, practical, pero pwede mo kakuha pug ideas dire no. Actually global na gani ni siya. Kung ginahan mo nga dili global na aman ta i-search lang jud na ninyo list of best research journals in tourism in Philippines, so plus Philippines. So kung ginahan na kayo go locally, pwede man. Actually, there are only a few of us who publish here in Negros Occidental when it comes to tourism. Um, pero kung events tourism man, duha rami, no? Dr. Isan and myself, no? If you would like to pursue in events tourism. If you would like to pursue in agritourism, there is one in San Carlos City, but it's more on like a miniature forestry. I don't know asa kung sa basin CPSU po to siya, no? So, search lang mo. High impact journals ang inyong pilion, ha? Nade, oh. Updated list of high journal impact factor tourism journal. Ano high impact? Namanggoy uban nga predatory, dili po siya maayo nga research journal. No, so pili mo dira og best research journals jud. Pwede man in the Philippines. Pwede ka ni. Oh. Pwede ka ni, dili ka mo pili, no? Pili kag mga journals kay mong bisitahon. Nya lantaw ka sa content sa journal unsay mga titles dira nga bisin pwede ninyo magamit. So mag-additional ra po ni siya nga resource no nga parties na amoy ka ng kakuhaan og idea ba nga dili lang out of like from a bubble automatically makakuha din mong idea. It's difficult. This jud siya tinuod no kay kaagi po na nako sa una. So party sayon na lang you look here online. And another best example that we can provide is Google Scholar. Yana ra ma'am kay wala na bitaw ta diri. Out ko dira sa yes. O kani research sa Google Scholar. Wa jud salig ang Google na ko ipa-verify kung dili ba ko robot. Kapila na ni. Dali lang jud kay day ha. Sa ako agor ni extension na mo koy mga extensions good. So you go to Google Scholar and just look for like journals in tourism and then automatically name pop up nga mga titles dira. You can just benchmark from there. So again, this is very reliable. Do not go to Wikipedia please no kay it's not authentic source of information. Our speaker yesterday really like to rely on Wikipedia no but dili mo gud siya maayo pod class kay pwede man gud mo siya ma-edit at the same time anyone can edit no the contents in Wikipedia although maagi man japon siya proofreading no pero wala po siya list of authors although there are list of references but they are not really that accurate jud no moagi jud og thorough peer review. So Google Scholar ta. Although dali naman ko kayo ang Wikipedia subton mo po na siya ang ano ang uban nito jud ang moduol no. Dili siya reliable source of information. So let's go to Google Scholar and you just find their journals and tourism. Pero kato kung gitudlo ninyo no, search sabi mo agritourism. Naday mo gawas din dira daghan kaayog mga titles about agritourism. If your topic is more on agritourism, if your topic is more on events tourism, i-click niyo dira events tourism. Na dira So night trends and tourism research, tourism destination. So these are just examples of journals. Okay, na diri klase nga ko ano na community-based tourism, adventure tourism, heritage tourism. Click po nato ning heritage tourism. So pwede po mo diri kakita og mga titles nga maayo. So managing heritage tourism, the core of heritage tourism. Basahon ninyo siya kay for example, interested mo ani nga title, managing heritage tourism. You try to read if what is the content or the background of this study para you will have an idea like what the study is all about. Because sometimes di lang ta mo take at face value no namang times nga very simple yung title pero once you read the content it's very difficult di ay. Mm. So mo na siya. So daghan mo kapilin, you go to Google, look for the best research journals in the world when it comes to tourism. You read each journal unsay mga titles dira no based from the articles nga na published within the journal. Pili mo dira kung sa nindot nga title. And then if you would like to pursue that kind of study, pwede man na ninyo i-paraphrase. And then kamo na lang bahala puno-puno. Or you can just go to Google Scholar, type in what is the topic of your study, and then there are many researches that are already published, no? Are related sa kana inyong nga topic. So para at least daghan na mo ideas. You find time siguro tomorrow. Afternoon pa man akong klase ninyo sa My Tourism, you can find time tomorrow morning or sometime later if you have like a vacant time to meet, no, and also talk about the research title. Okay, let's try to look at the PowerPoint. Mas pangitaunan man ako tong PowerPoint for a while lang ha. Ngita ta sa koan. So nakaano ra, Day Christensen, do you have questions with regards to naamoy mga questions with regards to what I just discussed earlier?
Wala ra dam murag okay ra man mag-research dam. Wala pa lang jud
Mm.
mi ka-decide
Wala jud mo
or
ka-decide. Sige lang,
basig
oh.
basig naa na sila kanang murag naa naman sila kuan dam
Mga ideas, oo.
o
You just,
ideas.
oo, you just meet nga makakuan mo. Nangita ko sa PowerPoint. Actually, nana ko'y PowerPoint nga sample pero sa UNOR man gud og sa pair. Naa ko'y gihimo sa Santa Rita. Nalimot ko asa na ko ngibutang kana lagi magbalhin-balhin na po ko og folder ba niya mag-rearrange na pud ko kay bag-o na pud ang school year. Limot na noon ko asa na ko nabutang. Mga stakeholders ni. Naa sa Google Classroom. Let me just go back to Google Classroom na lang. Yan naa dito sa akong usa ka Google Classroom tong sa senior high. Ano dirito? For a while class ha. Hatag na lang girl nako pod para at least once maka-decide mo sa mga title, prepare na lang mo sa PowerPoint sa archive classes. So it's important that once you already decided no na hanay na ninyo tanan, you try with the PowerPoint nya para formal o sa lang ta og format sa PowerPoint ha. Mo na ni siya i-follow. Do not provide like unnecessary mga questions. Just keep it simple no kay basta mag-present mo sa very formal and simple. Wala siya mga anong creative kaayo nga kuan. Not unless if you're going to have like a reporting pero kung ano ra, no need na. So katulad sa akong itudlo, dili lang sa kung proceed with introduction kay sa title pa man ta. We will organize a title here next week. So siguro magklase ko ninyo on Tuesday ra in continuation sa background sa research. At least while we are writing, you also learn like the background sa research para katong pangitaon ng PowerPoint. Okay, this is not the one. Actually, mga documents ni na mo unsay mga need i-prepare. Ay, final manuscript submission man din. Actually, buga kay na kung Google Classroom kay daghan kay documents balhin sa ko diri. For a while ang class ha. Ako sa to i-extract kinawala ang katong PowerPoint sa usually ginagamit ni siya during oral defenses. So mo na inyo hang gamiton pod every time nga naa mo'y like concept paper hearing, title hearing, pre-oral defense. So yung buhaton na the next step that we're going to do is just o ito siya, hanayon jud niyo inyong kuan, mag-meet ra mo, hanayon niyo yung mga titles, bungag nga ideas, pwede mo ka search ato sa online, no? Either in Google Scholar or in Saimago. Ay, okay. Wala din. Methodology naman ni. Madali for a while. Okay, dire lang kay LBR. Start na ka na sa paper imong slides gigamit. Senior high. Asa ka anong prayer? Ikaw ra anong sa prayer? Hindi ko mulod ang PowerPoint kadali lang jud klasa. Send this to you, but I need to also explain the contents of the PowerPoint. Kusang So if you like to go back to this recording, i-fast forward lang. For example, mawala mo record Japon mora mo gud usahay sa kabug video og ang video di siya mo cooperate. Strike forms for oral defense. Ay, narasus. Nakita rin siya pa niya akong screen.
Yes, dam. Putol-putol ka, dam.
Ako dam, wala ti ka nakitaan dam.
Nawala na siya, day.
Aw, nawala na di ay.
Pero naka-record na siya. Nawala siya.
Hello? Nawala jud ko, so sorry. We will just resume balik mag-share screen. Ginoo ko, struggle is real. Hello, can you hear?
Yes, dam.
Pasensya kaayo ha. Sige ra jud ko og transfer. Wala mong good may strong internet connection sa office ba. I'll try tomorrow if maka secure ko og strong internet connection. So sorry everyone for the inconvenience. Sure. Okay, so it's still recording, no? You can just fast forward this later on. I cannot actually edit it unlike in Filmora, no? So, di na ko siya makat. So, instead of putting like the title, because you don't have your title yet, you will just write here title hearing, research in tourism. Then you put the date. So let's say we will schedule the title hearing on like September 10, or let's make it like earlier, like September 9. Okay. And then instead of placing like chapter 1, um you can just place here, i-remove lang ni siya. Delete ra na ninyo. So you'll just place here. You can place like a bit of introduction, like you introduce yourselves first, and then what is the purpose of this activity here, like a bit of background about research lang. So at least to formally start the title hearing. And instead of placing statement of the problem because you don't have that yet, you can just present there. Don't forget to introduce yourselves as the researchers that will be presenting your different titles. So before proceed with the title hearing, you'll just present yourselves first and then proceed with like the introduction, like a very brief introduction, like to formally open the activity. Uh, of course, it's not only me who will be joining. No, you'll have like Sister Cleophie and Sister Sally. You know, I will be inviting them to the title hearing. So you will place here like title 1. Then place your title here. For example, kato kung unsa to kung gi-advise ninyo last time. So you just place your title here, and then afterwards add another slide. Wala ni siya. And just an explanation. Mo ni siya. Every title should have like a corresponding like explanation, or like again no, like what I've said, you need to justify what is your reason why you chose that title, like what motivated you to pursue that kind of topic, and why are you interested, no, kung ano interested man ka nga i-pursue ni siya nga kind of title. Do not just say because mo man na siyang usuro, no. Go deeper than that, like what is your purpose should nga. Well, I've noticed in San Carlos City katuo kong giingon ni ba nga ang reason nga ni pursue ko ani like to assess if San Carlos City has a potential as a MICE destination. It's because I've seen San Carlos City grow. It has like I've seen its potential to become like a host city, and I would like to know if we are, or the city is truly ready to facilitate like the influx of tourists, no, at the same time to accommodate different like MICE participants, no, as well as do we have like the facilities to also cater them kanang ing anak nga rason ba, no, ay ko to rason nga requirement mong guni sa mo ang subject, no, that's not the right reason. So when you present your title, so when you justify why you want to pursue that kind of topic, you need to express, no, what motivated you to choose this title, no, what made the title so interesting nga mo dyan na imong gusto i-pursue as your research topic. So mo na siya imong ibutang. Ha, nakasabot ra, students?
Yes,
Yes, dam.
Okay. So kana lang, no. Ako lang gurning i-save. I-delete lang sana ko ning uban kay you don't need this actually. Kay you're not in the pre-oral defense pa man. Actually, ang naa diri is just the content of what to expect. Okay. You need to also present like references because of course, no, you cannot write anything if you don't have like references. So kanilang Japon siya nga format. APA man ni siya, APA 6th edition. So the last name of the author, year, when was it published, and then the name of you know, the name of the book baron or the journal. Where was it retrieved? So if of course no, we will be getting our references online, so we will just get the link. Why did I want to add the references? Because again, you need to also emphasize asa ka nga journal ning lantaw, no, or asa ka ning kuha og idea for your research title. So ito ibutang sa tulo ni mga research titles, ning kuha ka from the Journal of Travel Research or Tourism Research. So imong ibutang dira unsa to nga specific article from Journal of Travel Research nga ikuha nimo benchmark or like an idea. So buta nimo ibutang dira. Per at least. Pero anyway, you're not really citing them naman siya, di mo siya references cited. Parag references lang. Kung asa ka ning kuha. So, explain niyo diri nga, mo ni siya ang mga like research articles from journals in tourism nga we got like an idea, or we ka asa na mo gi-benchmark ang research titles kay of course you would like to also have like niching meaning na alignment, no, nga kuan nga from my program just BSTM. So nagpili ko sa mga courses within my program nga is related to like the topic as well. So importante man pud na siya. More na inyong ibutang diri. Di man ko yung hanglan nga daghan, no. Pilar to ka book inyong gikuan og like benchmark or basis for your title. Pwede man. And that's it, no. Nubo ra jud kaayo. Walang ko siyang i-save as title hearing. You'll just change na lang guro ni siya as koan the logo of or mudungag tag logo sa BSTM dire. So this is title hearing. Alam ta mag sample ani unya. So kana lang na very simple activity for now. Anyway, I am still no gearing you up for the chapter 1. Kaya dili man jud ni siya mag-start. If you have good research titles, then automatically we can start from there. No? We can start making the introduction, statement of the problem, tanan. Okay, so I think that's it. Questions. Actually, for those who just came in, I already explained to Christensen earlier where to find like basis no or kuha lang ideas on your research title. Again, you have a lot of options. You can go to SciMago and like look for the complete list of the best research journals in tourism. If you would like to go locally, you can just click their best research journals in tourism in the Philippines or plus Philippines. And then like for example, no journal of tourism or travel research ang number one. So, pangitaon nimo to, i-find nimo sa Google, Journal of Tourism Research. Dayon, i-click nimo ilang latest issue baron, pangitaon nimo to, basa ka sa content, unsa tong mga articles within the journal nga nindot ang ilahang research topic or titles, and then you can just get an idea from there. If you don't know how to rephrase, you can make use of Quillbot. Or again, no, you can craft the title yourself. Dili man ot nga kinahanglanon jud nga copy paste. So, ma-plagiarize na nimo. Di ta pwede mag-duplicate sa work sa uban. Isa pa, you can also look for some examples in Google Scholar. No, you just go to Google Scholar and then just um, search there in the search engine. So Google Scholar nga. Like for example, if your topic is more in heritage tourism, so heritage tourism yung ibutang. Or kung agritourism, the agritourism. Kung events tourism, events tourism. So nanay mo gawas dira og mga daghan kaayo nga results nga mga researches or articles that talks about like heritage tourism or events tourism, and you can get an idea from that. So yung ana. Para at least madungag-dungagan pa siya ang inyong ano ba. Maski yung tulo lang. We don't need to provide like a lot. Should we will just pick the best one, no, for the title hearing. So again, hopefully we will be meeting on Saturday. I will have to confirm if it's going to be in the morning or in the afternoon. Kaya na ako'y murag lakaw pod ana no, pero we will just keep in touch ana kay importante man nga we discuss first unsa ito kay possibly karamta na to na i-discuss no, but since wala man mo ka meet jud as a group, you need to really meet as a group. Di man pwede nga one will just present without the other group member knowing. So dapat magsabot sa mo. And then once nga balay na siya tanan on Saturday, so we can just start from there so that we can prepare for the title hearing. So the final schedule and day for title hearing to be follow lang to kay kuan ma'am. I need also to inform the persons involved no in evaluating your research titles. So ako silang kung ano silang free time para at least ma-invite po nako sila. So is that okay? We will just kuan overtime lang jud ta no kay one semester is not enough. So we will overtime sing kadali lang. Okay, this is the highlight of your fourth year man other than your internship. This is really important. So okay. Ann? Hello. I know this can be very overwhelming, but again, I will help you man Japon. Maangay mo bala ka. Hello? Uy, panubag mo. Mama,
Minaw
kisa.
ra ko dam.
Okay. Pero okay ra ninyo? Amo na siyang arrangement Saturday. Mumit na pud ta ikaduha.
Kira na.
Okay ra. Sorry. Nag-charge ko. Kailangan extend o time ha kay para at least ini ka-title hearing hanay na. Di mo gud ta dapat dili na ta dapat parehason sa kuan ba nga. On the spot na lang ta prepared jud. Kinahanglan jud siya i-prepare. So kinahanglan mag-meet jud mo kinahanglan mag-meet jud mo as a group. Paspasanay jud ta. Okay ra? Okay ra sa tanan? Okay. How about Juliet and Angeli?
Okay ra ko dam.
Okay. Angeli, is that okay with you? Nga you will meet as a group first para mabalay na jud yung tulo ka research titles, and then you'll present that to me on Saturday, and then we can just continue our preparations for the title hearing next week. Wala si Angeli, basin hina yung connection or something's wrong with the microphone. So, I'll just leave it up to you ha. Just keep me updated. Anyway, dili namang kay ko ron. So, if you have like questions, you can just PM me. Okay? And then reminders, so sorry, the deadline for MICE, di ba kay last week I told you I'll be giving an activity. Ako siyang i-extend until Saturday. So hopefully you can submit your activities, or I mean, no, your outputs on Saturday. Do you have any questions before we end?
Dam, dili na si Sir Libuon among maestra dam.
He mentioned that to you during your, wait lang. I'll just, wait lang. Please wait for a while.